only 35 minutes away from the NFL draft. The latest reports say the Houston Texans will pick at number 1 and not trade out of it. We just don't know who that will be. The Cowboys, meanwhile, well, fans, your stress level could be very high this evening, especially if Johnny Football is still around at 16 when they pick. I don't think he will be. Meanwhile, no stress out at Coaches and Cowboys Sports Bar. Krill's Game Day Autographs in Longview throwing a huge party. We got a couple of former Dallas Cowboys on hand as well. Our Jeff Schaefer got a VIP invitation. Jeff, a lot going on tonight at Coaches.
Eric, I'm not sure I quite belong here at Coaches with all the talent that's surrounding me. I got a couple very talented guys to my left and right. Right now, they're going to be signing autographs later for plenty of the Cowboys fans who are in attendance here tonight. And I'm going to start with the man to my right, Dixon Edwards. He's a fellow Ohio, a former Cowboy. Dixon,
Yes,
the thing I want to ask you about first of all is you look at the draft today, and we're kind of playing into it right now as well. The hype surrounding it, it's such a big deal. They got the first round in prime time now.
Yeah.
A lot different than back when you were getting drafted. What do you think of just how things have changed in just a few years, really?
Oh yeah, it's a big show. I'm talking about the lead up to the draft is the combine, how they film everybody and have everybody doing all that kind of stuff. Everything is a lot of this stuff has changed since when I played. Yeah.
And got to ask you about the Cowboys as well. Plenty of Cowboys fans here. I know you'll be signing some autographs later on.
Yes.
Look at this Cowboys team into this draft. Where do you see them kind of going or needing to go? I mean, I know you're a defensive guy. You probably maybe looking at that side of the ball.
Well, I think a lot of people are going to be looking at quarterback, but I think if they do pick a quarterback in the first round, I don't think that they're really doing that to try to win. I think that's just for trying to make money. But if they're really trying to get somebody in the first round, I think the defensive side of the ball is where they need to be. Maybe some outside linebackers that can cover to take a little bit pressure off of other guys.
Maybe somebody you played a little bit like you back in your day.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
All right, Dixon, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Now, to the man on my left, another former Cowboy, another former second-round draft pick, Kevin Williams. Kevin, does this kind of take you back to the time when you were in some of these players' shoes, getting ready to be drafted? I mean, what kind of feelings does draft day bring up for you as a former player?
Well, I was a lot nervous back then because you anticipate there's no telling where you're going to fall in the draft. So, you can't anticipate it. So, you're real nervous the day before, and you just wishing that something happens big for you. So, yeah. And
real quick, I got your thoughts on Johnny Manziel. You're a receiver. What do you think of him and maybe his potential?
Explosive. I play with a guy named Doug Flutie, and he reminds me of the same. So, yeah, explosive.
Maybe potentially worth a pick in the first round for the Cowboys, maybe you think?
Potentially. They looking at the guy from UCLA, but hey, that's poor for Manziel.
All right, I'm sure a lot of folks around Tyler would agree. Kevin, thank you so much. Really